Good morning. So excited to be back here. This is about how do you deal with distractions. It's almost like an ADHD kind of lesson today. When I try to sing Hue and go into contemplation, now I would insert, or if you're meditating or doing yoga or doing any of that type of stuff, yoga nidra, any of that, my dog comes up and starts licking my face or tugging on my clothes. How does a person deal with those kinds of distractions? Okay, so I'm not going to read what he wrote yet, but I'm going to say that I have exactly the same problem, but whenever I chant the Hue, whenever I go to meditate, my cat wants to go outside. Like clockwork, like literally will go up, start hitting the blinds. He constantly distracts me. Like he's an indoor-outdoor cat. I took him in when he was a stray, very young, and he's many years older, but like this has been this way for like a long time. It's like I feel that his energy is not of the same vibration as the word Hue, and he can't stand to be around it. It's like too bright of a light, that word, for his little cat body soul right now. Here's his answer, Sri Doug Klemp. A dog is very loyal to its owner, as well as sensitive to invisible forces like the sound of Hue being sung in contemplation. The obvious solution is to keep your dog out of the contemplation room. That will end the distractions. Yes, they're very sensitive, as is my cat, Lucky. Yeah, you just have to go in a different room. But I like the room that I'm in, so I'm not moving. So what do you do in that sense? So for me, I basically open the blinds in the front so that he can't hit them, and I give him a ton of treats before I do it. I have to set it up so that I can actually chant for 20 minutes or meditate and contemplate. I have a problem with keeping my attention focused while singing the Hue. I keep thinking about what happened during the day, and this can apply to meditation, strict meditation, right? Or breath meditation. I keep thinking about what happened during the day and forget that I'm supposed to be thinking about the Mahanta. So my question is, how do I focus my attention on the Ek while singing the Hue? So when I chant the Hue, I think of the Ek would be another word for that would be love. So I focus on love and opening your heart, okay? And when you open your heart, you can just focus on it and feel love, and you can see loving figures that you know. But what happens when your monkey mind goes crazy? So let's see the answer. You asked this question a long time ago, but we didn't get it until now. It's a very good question that others can still benefit from today. Paul Twitchell, the modern day founder of Eckankar, though it's been around eternally, once noted that the mind jumps around like a monkey. What did I just say? The monkey mind. Early on, when I first came into Eckankar, I quickly learned that Paul's words were absolutely true when trying to quiet the mind during contemplation. When my mind would jump to something that had happened during the day, I would rein it in, gently prodding it back to Hue. Rein it in gently. So you don't chastise yourself, you just go back to the breath, is how I learned in the Buddhist tradition. But for me, yeah, you just gently go, oh, oops, it's a cloud passing by. Training the mind is like training a puppy. It takes a while to teach the puppy to return a stick to the person who threw it, but it'll catch on sooner or later. Now to focus your attention on Hue, look carefully at the letter H and study its 3 lines closely. Do the same with the horseshoe line that forms the letter U. Then observe the 2 letters as a unit. Fix them firmly in your mind while you sing quietly the holy sound of Hue, which is another word for love. That's really all it is, okay? So any of you think this is woo-woo, new age, weirdness, that's okay. But it really just means love, okay? So you're just chanting the word love, really. You could just chant the word love then if you want to replace it with Hue, but the Hue is a very ancient word for love, so it has a higher vibration. It's been around a lot longer, okay? Becoming stronger with practice. How can I tell the difference between a spiritual experience and my imagination? Okay, imagination is real, though it is often taken lightly. Imagination's real, guys. Did you hear that? Have you ever looked through a pair of binoculars at someone or at a building, an animal, a bird, or something else? When you first put the binoculars to your eyes, the thing you are trying to see is out of focus. But the object there, it is real. Imagination during the spiritual exercises of Ek is a real spiritual experience, which becomes stronger with practice. That's true. I'll get to that in a second. So in your spiritual exercises, look for the blue light of the Mahanta. Okay, imagine seeing it as a blue star in the heavens at night, or as a cloud of blue twinkling lights, or look for the Mahanta himself. Let love fill your heart, then wait quietly to see what comes. So you can, if you've ever had the experience of seeing an orb floating around, that would be like a blue light or white, that would be associated with the Mahanta. But again, just opening yourself, really opening yourself to love and divine guidance by being quiet and not trying to force anything. You just kind of like lean back and let it come to you. Like, honestly, I don't chase anything. If something wants me, it can come for me. Like, I literally lean back now. I used to not be that way, okay? But I've learned that if something is meant to be, it will come to you, right? And so I lean back even in my meditations and contemplations, and I just allow, I'm receptive. It's the feminine energy versus the masculine. Like, if you're a lady out there and you want a guy, you don't want a guy who you have to go ask out. You want the guy to come to you, right? You being your feminine energy, the receiver. It's the same with the spiritual exercises. You're receiving the information from the higher realms come down to you. So if the hue, where the hue is up there above the love planes, the fifth dimensional and above, then it comes down when you chant it. It floats into you, okay? And you bring that energy into yourself. You're not, in a sense, you're going up to receive it, but really you're just focusing the word and the energy into you, and then it comes to you. So you bring it back. If you chant Hue for 20 minutes, just trust me. If you try it, you'll have your own experiences. I will not even need to talk to you. So putting yourself in the center of now. Ooh, I like that too. I have learned so much, but feel there is also so much more. There always is more. Even the Mahanta, the current living Act Master, will have somewhere else and something else to learn when he is no longer the current living Act Master. He will go and learn more and grow, as we all do, okay? Is there a special spiritual exercise we can do in order to serve better as an act leader, to open to ever greater love, wisdom, and surrender? Let's read it. You already do so much. Wow. But here's the next spiritual exercise to try. Find a quiet place where you're likely to be undisturbed for a few minutes. I like that already. Shut your eyes, be comfortable, and relax. Just breathe in and then let out all the, like angst or anxiety that you might feel. Even if you don't know it's there and you feel chilled out, still breathe it out. Then put yourself in the center of now. Hello, Eckhart Tolle. I wonder if he's an Eckist. Okay. Watch your mind and its thoughts dance around you. Appreciate them. Let them play. Yes, they are mental creations, but spiritualized, they are your able and willing helpers. With you is the Mahanta. Enjoy this holy moment. Oh, wow. I love that because, look, you get quiet enough and you start to go in and tune into yourself and like let things just flow and see what comes up. You might be surprised at what you actually didn't know you wished to create, right? It might just be like, oh, what? That's what I want to do next? I have no idea, you guys, like truly no idea what is in my next moment. The only thing for certain is that, and I'm not ever going to be political, I'm never going to be religious, I'm never going to be like stuff like that. The only thing I know for certain is that I'm cultivating love, and I highly suggest that you too do the same. That's where it's at. How can I remember more of my dreams? Okay, how can I learn to remember more of my dreams? Excellent question. Remembering dreams takes a strong desire and a lot of willpower. It means going to bed early enough, of course. It means having a notebook, a pen, and a light nearby to record any fragment of a dream in the middle of the night. Okay, this is so true, but I actually just talk it into my phone. I'll just like hit a recorder thing and I'll just say my dream and then turn it off. It means being satisfied with small bits of dreams in the beginning, but having the confidence of a sharper memory to come. You have to believe it's going to continue. And here's something I learned along the way. Dream memories slack off from time to time as you approach a new area of consciousness. That's very true. But stick with the spiritual exercises and act. The dreams will return. They always do. Okay, so yeah, when you go through each new phase, they might like slow down for a while, but then they always come back as you acclimate to the new level of consciousness. that you are working. Have a great day. Lots of love.